What's up, guys and gals, and all my other off-grid pals? Teddy here from Teddy Gone Off-Grid. Welcome to episode 2. In today's episode, I'm going to cover off the first 4 months of van life. I hope you guys enjoy. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Starting van life for me was a really interesting choice. I was looking for a new place to live. My living arrangement had changed, and I just didn't want to do the good old brick and mortar anymore. It was the beginning of 2025, and I had to make a decision. Did I want to continue to go to the good old brick and mortar, go to the same place every night just to lay down to sleep? I found that most of my time was spent away from my residence and actually out in the world, whether it be with friends or just at a Tim Hortons, but I was very rarely at home. The only time I was there was to shower and to sleep. Van life had always been a dream, but was it about to become a reality? It sure was. I made the decision to ditch the stereotypical life and to start van life. Now, almost 4 months later, I've been in my van living my dream. I had spent countless hours watching other people on YouTube live this nomadic lifestyle, something that was so intriguing and just seems so free. I now live that dream. I know what you're thinking. Are you nuts? And I very well might be, but I'm living my best life. So join me on this journey as I recap the last 4 months of van life. In this video, I'm going to recap everything that's happened within those last 4 months, from CAA denying me service, to maintenance, to some of my adventures, right down to how to dump your toilet, because that's something I don't think I've seen in any video. Don't worry, I'll blur out the messy part. Keyboard warriors jump into the comment section and tell me about how the lighting's horrible and everything else. I know, this is a spur of the moment thing. Just decided to set this up and do it now, because there's no time like the present. Towards the end of March 2025, I came across an ad while searching for potential rigs, and I found this 2007 GMC 5500. Now, looking back at these photos, I gotta be honest, I'm not sure what I was thinking, but am I sure glad I made the jump and got this thing. I mean, just looking at these pictures, the outside is pretty haggard, but I was hopeful. I knew I needed something quick. My budget wasn't that great, and I was looking at all sorts of different vehicles. Step vans, sprinters, Econolines, Express, pickup trucks. God, a spot under the bridge at that point would have been good. And then I came across this. Was this thing going to be winning Best in Show at the local cars show or the RV meetup? No, but I've always been one to vote for the underdog. So here I was with a decision. And with very little true thought process, like most of my life choices, the decision was made and the work started. With very short notice and a quick phone call, 2 of my friends sprung into action, came up, and helped me with the teardown. Matter of fact, they did the teardown. I just kind of sat back and stared at them. If you're as fortunate as I am, you might have some good people in your life that help you regardless of what they get in return. And me, I was like a kid in a candy store, super excited about this new project. I wanted everybody to know I was the cool kid. I was starting van life. And I guess that's why I'm starting this YouTube channel. But that's where the fairy tale stops for a moment, because catastrophic failure occurred. The temperatures were still sub-zero, and my serpentine belt decided it didn't want to play anymore. Followed by an insane fuel leak that was very, very messy. This is where I found out you should really read the fine print and not trust the person on the phone, because CAA wasn't my friend that day. So here's kind of the best part, right? We all know of CAA and whatnot. So I went and upgraded my CAA membership to cover RV. Well, folks, this is one of those read the fine print moments, because I called them when I had a serpentine belt go and needed to get it towed to the mechanic. And they told me that my vehicle wasn't eligible. And I asked them why, and they said, oh, your model's not covered. And I said, well, that seems odd because, you know, the GMC Top Kick is used for traditional RV bodies. And long and short of it, they ended up saying that it was because of the vinyl graphics that were on the side from the previous owner. So anyways, I said, okay, well, if I get the vinyl removed, am I eligible then? And one of the representatives told me yeah. And I said, okay, because I was going to cancel my membership that day. So lo and behold, here we are, you know, not even the next month. And a situation where, you know, I'm in need of CAA yet again. And so I called them and I get the, oh, you're not eligible. And I said, well, no, this is what I was told. Well, I don't know why you were told that. Don't go with CAA because it's in the fine print. So. Now, this was a 9-hour roadside event that, I'll tell you, left me with motion sickness. When I laid down that night, I could feel the truck still rocking from all the cars passing by. At least I have this beauty to keep me company. Interiors.com. Sitting here broken down on the side of the 401 watching Chrome from Van Toys, Van City Van Life. Technology is an amazing thing. Woo! I was digging way up there. Now, like I said, if you're lucky, you have good people in your life. And the boys from Dax Automotive Services came out to save my life that day. Shameless plug, but check them out. 751 McKay Road, Pickering. 905-426-3839. Talk to Phil and tell him Teddy sent you. Now, I mean, do you really even own a vehicle until it's ended up on a tow truck, or is that just a me thing? No, there goes the fuel tank. And in standard fashion, something else had to go wrong. Anyways, back to some of the feel-good stuff, like when we got the tailgate down, or the first time enjoying the outdoors with my coffee and donut. I mean, some of this stuff is really good. And if I took all the different pictures of the iterations of the interior of this truck, I tell you, it would be absolutely insane. It would be an hour-long video, all the different changes that have been made throughout. Now, I want to take a second to acknowledge this absolute gem of a human being. This is Big Papa, and yeah, that's his legal name. Thank you, brother. I love you. All right, I'm done being mushy. Back to the cool stuff. Has van life been that picture-perfect Instagram world that I've been watching for years? No, but this has been great. It has challenged me in ways that I thought I would never do, and it keeps me on my toes, keeps me active, and has me moving in the right direction. Has me learning new skills and meeting new people. If you've been watching Van Life for any period of time, I'm sure you've heard of Cage and Ellie, and I gotta tell you, these two are absolutely amazing. What great ambassadors to a community. I mean, I reached out on Instagram, and next thing I know, I'm on the phone with Cage for over an hour. And before I know it, we're going for a ride in Max. Yeah. Not only did we go for a ride in Max, but Cage installed 2 windows, totally changing my quality of life and drastically improving the aesthetic of the inside of the truck. I mean, come on, who can't use a little vitamin D? All right, so this is the day after the install of the windows. I just want to say a huge shout out to Cage and Ellie for their hospitality. Second to none, right? There's literally nothing I could have asked for more. No, nothing. Are you still stuck on that vitamin D comment? Come on. So much more light in here. Definitely feel more at home. You know, the light, being able to see out. Definitely more comfortable just sitting, existing within this space. Insane how much of a difference it's made. So I'll show you the Flying J. So you can park here for free in these spots I'll show you in a second, as long as you're in your vehicle. You don't have to tell them, at least that's what they've told me so far. So all these spots here you can see. these center lanes. And then there's the yellow brick there. And then this row off to my passenger side. Everything else is rented space, so they don't want you parking there. But you can park in any of these free of charge. If you're going to leave your vehicle, I believe it's $20 a night. But anywho, and in there is Casino Pizza. We've eaten already, otherwise I'd go in there and get some pizza. But in there they have showers and washrooms and, you know, kind of concessions, so you can get toilet paper, paper towel, 12-volt coffee maker, you know, stuff that you would expect a trucker to need. In any event, oh, you've got mail. And it's from the government. Always make sure you lock the door behind you. It's that time. We have to go empty the toilets. So for those of you that may have never been to any dumping stations, now I've only ever been to this one, but oh, I'm a little off. This is all it is. There's a little hole in the ground. So you basically just load the coil on, load the crate. Already sweating like crazy. Holy. Yeah, that's it. Wow, that was a really fast 4 months. Got it done in under 15 minutes. What can I say? Vanlife has been a mixture of both ups and downs, but I look forward to the future, and, well, I can say it's the first time in a long time that I've been excited. If you're thinking about making the jump, all I can suggest to you is just do it. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. Find your vehicle and figure it out as you go. That's what I'm doing, and so far it seems to be working out. Until next time, take care.